think you would enjoy Witch Hunter. Yeah, because you've got a spec that is Houndmaster style, which does have some hounds you can put out, but it's nothing compared to Necromancer, because you only get like a couple of them, and you're only one permanent one.
Yeah, I mean,
traps, and they just recently gave them trap launcher. At least you'll get that at 40.
I've seen a lot of people say that they really enjoy that class. So I don't know. I mean, I thought about the Ranger one because it looked like it was pretty good, but then I watched the guy's video on it again, and it's like it has like hard. I just don't want to play a class that has the. I don't think there's any way to get around it though. Like there's these classes that just have hard counters. It's like, okay, this class is good except it sucks against these three classes.
Yeah, I mean everyone's gonna have that.
But I think, like I said, yeah, I think everyone has that. So. I can't even target people, man. It's ridiculous, dude.
You are screwed.
I'm dead. There's so much shit on the screen. Like I think we went to Lumber Mill and there's like 15 enemies on the screen, and I'm trying to target like the one player out of like 6 minions, and it's just frustrating. And the damage, man. Oh, Legendary Cutie's in here. That's the Pyromancer. Yeah, her name's Legendary Cutie. QT, there's the 2 letters, I may do a Pyromancer. I do, if it's instant. If it's a lot of instant cast stuff.
No. There's casting while moving on some of the spells.
Well, she's number 1 on DPS by quite a bit already. We just started. She's at 32,000 damage, and we've only had one team fight. So in one team fight, she did 32,000 damage.
I believe it.
So the Pyromancer definitely does a ton of damage. But I think a lot of the classes are good in BGs, like Ranger and stuff. I mean, they're very good in in BGs.
Yeah.
Because you can just, and I think that's the next class I really want to play is a class that has some range. Just God, that was a waste of a fucking grand entrance. I love wasting grand entrance, but dude, it's a short cooldown. It's only like a 45-second cooldown or something. It's very short. All right, I'm taking damage.
You were screwed.
Yes, I know I'm screwed. See if I can. Interesting to see when those. Yeah, I know. So the class. So there's the Witch Hunter, there's the Pyromancer, and he did rate the Black Knight as not being that good. I mean, in 1v1, it might. I don't know how it rates in Battlegrounds.
I don't know that any tank would rate that well in 1v1.
He said in 1v1 that the Black Knight just doesn't have enough damage, so...
yeah, that is a common complaint. I've been watching one of the Discord channels that is like general feedback on Black Knight, and that's like their biggest issue is that Black
no
Knight
damage.
is probably the lowest out of all the tanks, I think, right now.
Well, you played Starcaller. Starcaller doesn't do much damage, the tank. At lower levels it might be okay, but I think at higher levels it probably just falls off. Once more and more people get like the mitigation and stuff, the tank, because also the rotation for the Starcaller is a little slow. Like it takes time to build up the stars. It's not very quick. Even if you use like the aspects or whatever, they give you a chance to to proc additional stars. It still feels like it's
Black Knight feels like it's Starcaller damage without your stars.
Okay, so it's faster to get it out, right? You're not waiting to get the stacks. What is going on?
No. I'm not talking about like the whole thing. I'm talking about the sheer numbers.
So
imagine doing your Starcaller damage without having the damage from your stars.
Okay. I got you. So it's less than Starcaller.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you a screenshot. I'm just standing inside this blacksmith.
Especially in AoE.
Just very cool.
Star Color AoE is actually pretty
Oh yeah,
enjoyable.
yeah. The Star Color AoE is fantastic. So in PVE, the Star Color is. I think it's the best, at least out of the classes I've played. I'm sure that there may be other classes that are better, but out of the ones I've played, the Star Color's AoE is the strongest. But I haven't played tons of the classes I haven't played, so.
Blood Mage AoE is the strongest, but
you know what? Let me.
At least in terms of the tanks.
Hey, don't. I'm gonna give you a cue not to talk here in a second, and I'm actually going to take a recording of this room because I think this would make a really nice screen, away screen for my stream. Just give me a second here. Okay, don't say anything starting now. Actually, let me stop and start that over again. Okay, don't say anything starting now. Okay, good. I just did like 25 seconds. That'll be a cool little video, like screen I can make. All right, cool.
Yeah.
It's from the screenshot I sent you. I just took a video of it, so it's animated. You know, it'll be like a little animated cutscene. All right. Okay, we're losing this battleground. Which is fine. I'm tired. I could just sit through a couple battlegrounds doing nothing because I'm really tired. I'm so fucking tired, dude. That's what my wife doesn't get. She gets mad at me. I was sitting there watching TV, then I'm like, I'm so tired. She's like, I'm so sick. You always all you ever say is you're tired. And I go, you don't get why, because I don't really explain to her why I'm tired. You know, she goes to bed right at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I stay up game until like 3, 4 in the morning. So I'm getting like, if I told her that, she'd probably get pissed, right? So, but it's the only time I have to game. It's like the only time during the week. So I'm only getting like 5 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep at most. So that's why I'm tired. Anyways, I wish this is a weird battleground.
Witch hunters are pretty strong against casters.
They are strong. I was going to ask you that. So they're good against casters.
At some point, they get an ability that increases their stealth section, so a lot of stealthers aren't able to catch up with you, or aren't able to get the jump on you.
So what's their weakness?
My ranger doesn't have an issue with them because I can out-damage them in range.
So I guess they get a weakness against certain range classes.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that. I think my Reaper kind of comes down to a bit of a skill difference, whether or not they can get their like vault and stuns and ways to get away from me at the right place that I don't have ways to counteract that on my Reaper, and that's a little bit more challenging. But yeah, pretty much would be anyone who can hit them without that kind of concern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Legendary Cutie still easily pushing out top DPS on the Pyro. Pretty sure she said she was Incinerate. I'm sure that's what it was. Let's see, Pyromancer, Incineration, Pyromancer. Yeah. Somebody turned me into a plate of food, it looks like. Literally, I've been turned into a plate of food. That's pretty funny.
Watching this 28 Pyromancer Incineration spec, not healer spec, being beat on by the Red Ridge Import. He's attacking a scout who's attacking him from ranged, and then he had another one that's just meleeing him. And he killed the scout, And he is having to run away from the other one.
And what spec was he?
Incineration.
And this was like a video you were watching, or
Oh no, I'm watching it live. I just watched him do it.
who are you
I don't
watching?
think there's some level 28 who's down here.
Here's a raid build, PvE. These are all PvE builds. Where's the PvP builds? Why are these interesting? Yeah, I think I would enjoy playing probably the Pyromancer a little bit. I think the Witch Hunter too. I just don't want to level. I'm being lazy. I don't have to go through the process of leveling shit up, you know.
Well, now that you have a 60, you can get access to heirlooms and XP potions.
Yeah. Hmm.
You were screwed.
I just love getting annihilated by 10,000 people all at the same time. Oh, so much fun. See, the one thing that happened to me on Bronzebeard, the reason I quit playing Bronzebeard is that, well, one, the spec I was trying to get to work, the Melee Hunter really didn't. It was good in that you had good damage. You just didn't have enough survivability. You didn't have enough ways to mitigate. And I ran into the same problem where I was getting kited. And I was getting blown up by ranged DPSers. I think one of the problems I've run into is I don't really like to play ranged DPS that much anymore. Like I've over the last like 5 years, I've focused mostly on melee. And I do feel that
Your favorite game modes heavily favor ranged.
Yeah, I think so. And I just think ranged in general in Ascension servers seems to, in my mind anyway, seems to be pretty strong. I'm trying, but there are classes that are pretty good, like like the Reaper, like the Fellsworn. They're good.
They recently did buff their melee DPS spec, but a lot of the Fellsworns came down from the fact that their ping spec has a whole bunch of extra absorbs, and their provides ways to deal with casters.
Yeah.
And then the other spec that's quite common is a caster spec.
Yeah, I've just been kind of fucking around this battleground. I'm doing like no damage really. Honestly, I don't think I'm awake yet. I haven't really got the juices flowing yet. I'm just kind of. Sometimes it takes me like 2 or 3 games to kind of even get my mind in the right place. Why am I in combat?
Maybe?
Well, we definitely lost this. Yeah, we lost this game. Like, big time. Let's just try to kill this guy. Straight up. He beats me. Straight up. Alright, we're going to have to bring out the grand entrance. Grand entrance does pretty good damage. Yeah, I'm really interested to see those buffs that they're putting out. I think that's going to be interesting to see. I mean, the last buffs were good. I felt a very significant increase in damage. So that was good. Starcaller just annihilated somebody.
I think it's that same spec that was killing you in 1v1. I don't know what it is.
It's the Sentinel, I believe.
Hmm.
Yeah, I believe it's Sentinel. Alright, so I just want to get to the next rank. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Because it sounds like the rank doesn't affect that gear that I like what I was thinking. But I am really close to the next rank. Let's see. I mean, let me see. I think we're like I have 14,485 so I need 300. No, sorry. I need 400. Oh my god, my brain's not working. I need 515 glory. Yeah. That might still take like another 3 battle rounds. Yeah, Pyromancer I think will be interesting. Yeah, but how much is the heirloom gear cost? Like a lot of money or something? I don't have a lot of gold.
It takes Ascension runes. I don't know what the total cost of like a full set.
Well, I have quite a bit of Ascension runes. I have like 170,000, I think. Boom. Well, he really so Grand Entrance isn't an automatic hit. Like I went to hit Grand Entrance and it missed because as soon as I did it, the Fellsworn did his dash. So that kind of sucks that it's not an automatic hit, you know. Bit disappointing. CC still can't target shit, right?
You were screwed.
Yeah, I'm too tired. I'm not playing good at all right now. I'm just too freaking tired. I'm exhausted. I should go grab a Mountain Dew out of the fridge, I guess. There's another Guardian in here. Another Gladiator. He also just got knocked off by the Starcaller. She knocked his ass off. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I killed that dude. Stunned by the Starcaller. I killed the Starcaller. And I am really... I need to wake up. Somebody just needs to slap me in the face or something. Because I am really lethargic right at the moment. We were winning, now we're losing. Not sure what happened, but... Dead. Spear. Too many. Too many in mid. And of course we lost again. Alright, I just want to get to this next rank. Yeah, we're only getting like 100. I think I have to do 4 more battlegrounds to get the next rank. Maybe 3 or 4. I have 2 rangers on my team.
Cool. Oh, I think I need to go to bed. The first time I heard you, I thought you said E-Ranger was on my team, and then I'm also watching a stream, and I was like, oh no,
You were screwed.
I said there's 2 rangers, yeah. 2 rangers.
Makes more sense.
There's 2 rangers on my team. God, this guy's doing like an insane amount of damage. I don't know. He's a Reaper. He's doing crazy damage.
He looks like a Harvest Reaper, which means you're not gonna be able to kill him easily.
Yeah. Let's cheat a little bit if we can, if he's gonna let us.
He'll let us, apparently.
Apparently not.
Oh. Harvest Grounds. Can't get out of there until it's gone.
Yeah.
Did he just stop attacking you?
No, I'm not sure what he was doing. I had him with a net. I hit him with a net.
You were screwed.
So. When this guy came over here and helped me out, now I'm just bandaging. So he suffered what happens to me all the time, where I'm like 1v1ing somebody and I'm killing, and then somebody else comes over and helps. But I don't think I would have killed that Reaper. Well, I know I would not have killed him. But
You were screwed.
dead. Yeah, totally dead. Just the damage is... I think... Remember I told you I'd watched the video where they said, oh, you don't get blown up at 60. I totally disagree with that. I mean, you do get blown up. Like, constantly. Like, you'll... If you get hit, but it may take, like, 2 people hitting you. But... I get... Like, whenever these classes, like Witch Hunters, or not Witch Hunter, the Witch... What is it? What's the other witchy class? Not the Witch Hunter, the Witch...
Doctor?
Yeah, the Witch Doctor. I think it's the Witch Doctor. They summon all these, like, weird minions and shit.
Yeah, they have a good burst, but that's as...
And the burst is insane.
Because it's a Mimic Totem that does that.
Yeah.
And it's Shadow Hunter that does that. And then, I think it's on a 1.5 to 2 minute cooldown. And then it only lasts for like 5-10 seconds.
How is this guy not dead?
Oh, he's healing off of hurting other people.
Is that what it is? He's
Yeah,
healing off her.
That's an Eternal.
Ah,
Wait,
okay.
what?
Yesterday I saw people get nuked. Yeah, you get totally nuked. I mean, there's insane burst, and I keep seeing them buff damage. I said this earlier, Blue. I keep seeing the buffs coming out. It's if you just look at if you just go to the Discord and you look at the class changes, they're almost always increase, right? Like Templar, damage increase, damage increase, damage increase, damage increase. Every class, like even Guardian, damage increase, damage increase. And
What do you mean every class?
every major buff I'm seeing is increases to damage. Here's another one. Increased all ability damage and scaling of Hellfire Knight. Increased all ability damage, scaling Cultist, Godblade.
Creatures.
Huh? I'm just saying, all I see is increase, increase, increase. When do you see decrease is what I'm talking about. Increase, 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 increase. Weapon damage increased. Where's the fucking decreases? Like, in my opinion, classes are doing too much damage, not too little damage. Now, I can see buffing classes that aren't doing enough damage, but I never really felt like a Gladiator doesn't do enough damage. I just feel like they can't keep up with the classes that are doing too much damage. You know, so nerf the classes. You know, I don't know. Like, Blizzard does a better job of balancing, right? In retail, if you play retail, they do micro adjustments, right? And they'll...
They were already close.
True,
similar.
that's true. That is true, yeah.
Anytime they do a major overhaul, they have very similar.
They...
Plus 60%, minus 50%.
But yeah, like what Tador said in the stream chat is he's saying they're not nerfing the overpowered classes, they're just buffing the weaker ones, which I would prefer to see them nerf the overpowered classes because I feel like the damage is too much. Because it's more fun if people can play.
Which class is the overpowered in terms of damage? Because the Fellsworn was overpowered due to...
Well, Fellsworn's not damaged. No, I would say that the classes that blow me up the most, Pyromancer does a lot of damage, the Necromancer does a shit ton of damage, the Witch Doctor does insane damage. Those are the threes that come to mind. There's a couple others. Barbarian, I don't know how the Barbarian does so much damage, to be honest. Tinker does good damage, but I don't really feel like it's super bursty. Sometimes the Rune Masters can do really, really good burst damage, but I don't feel like it's crazy. I would say the Witch Doctor, but you said that's on a cooldown, right?
Yeah, it's a sort of thing with the Rune Masters. It's just not something you necessarily notice because
Right.
it hasn't been called out to you. Like the Mimic Totems, they come out and then they go away after a while.
And
they're not out the whole time.
But there's these classes where I feel like I'm getting hit by like 10,000 minions at once, and I just get shredded, like instantly. And I don't know if that's the Witch Doctor or the Necromancer, or
Is it just because it's one class, or is that because you've got 5 people targeting you?
I don't know, and I don't know. It feels like it's a bunch of one class, but it feels like it's casters. So.
Yeah.
Hmm. My point is the damage is I feel like the damage is too much, right? But maybe I'm just overreacting, which is probably quite possible. And not most of the classes. Most of the classes, I don't think that's the case, right? You know, like if you look at the scoreboard here, everybody's pretty in this particular battleground. You know, it's pretty good. Like I don't see any craziness, but you do see the same actors at the top every time. It's always barbarians,
Ranged.
necromancers. It's always necromancers, barbarians, tinkers. Which it's almost always ranged. It's always
RPGs.
yeah. It is always ranged. Yeah. But that's always the case, right?
Yeah, the only ones that kind of get an exception are the ones that can choose their battles and survive.
Right. Yeah.
You were screwed.
That was just me being stupid. I just miss the days of like the Burning Crusade. Like when you were playing Burning Crusade, nobody was getting blown up. Like once you got like decent resilience gear, there was no blowing up anybody. You know, it took time to set up kills based on kind of dissecting the team, focusing on CC at the right time. Of course, this is a battleground, but even in battlegrounds, to be honest, that's why the add-on, all healers must die was created, because you couldn't just blow people up. Like battlegrounds had
If you get a battleground group with 2 healers that are actually knowing what they're doing, it'll feel like that.
I haven't really seen that yet, but maybe
I saw it with Witch Doctor, healer, and what's the other one? I don't remember the other class. I want to say it was either a Pyromancer healer or a Sun Cleric healer. No, I think it was a Tinker healer actually. But the Witch Doctor one was one that I remembered that essentially was keeping 5 other people alive.
Yeah.
I think the Sun Cleric was the other one that was quite often that I see. What is healing done in this battleground that you're in?
Healing?
When you're not being killed.
There's a Sun Cleric top on heals, and the next one is a Chronomancer. Chronomancer is a class I'm really interested in. So, just because it seems very bizarre, I don't know much about it. So, but that's definitely a class I kind of been wanting to try out. But here's a Chronomancer right here.
Chronomancers have this ability called Melt Reality. It is a casted thing that puts a dot on you, and you should interrupt that if you can. Don't let it go
Melt
off.
Reality, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I have no idea when they get it or where they get it, but it hurts a lot.
You were
I swear it doesn't
screwed.
go off. It's like a min-a-long cooldown. It does a lot of damage.
Well, this guy just did a shit ton of damage to me by some spell called Epic. Epoch, whatever. I don't know what that does, but it was doing a lot of damage. You was Fire Mage back in the day? And you being melee was a death sentence. Yeah. What do you mean you can be... I'm not sure what you mean you can be with range spec on the Guardian. Can
He's
I?
asking.
Are you asking? Can I beat a ranged? Not really. I mean, I guess it depends on what ranged it is. Like, I mean, we lost, right? Oh, did we win? Oh, we actually won that one. I can beat like I can beat rangers sometimes. I can beat the barbarians that are ranged sometimes. You know, I've beaten those one-on-one. Rangers are tough, but I can't beat them. Trying to think of other rangers that I beat. Most ranged classes I do struggle with. You know, I can
casters
yeah.
hate rangers because
Like,
they're just constantly doing just like a small amount of spell.
yeah, it's just the slows, and then like necros, I can kill necros. I cannot kill sun clerics. I don't even think the DPS caster sun cleric. Forget about it. Pyromancers I can kill, but it's very difficult because they seem to have good mobility or something. You know?
They probably burn every single cooldown to get away from you.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty hard. They kind of launch themselves in the air. I mean, I definitely have killed quite a few pyros, so they're definitely killable. The ranged Starcaller, the Sentinel, is very difficult to kill because he just stays too far away from me. Look at this mount. It's crazy looking. Yeah, the ranged Starcaller is pretty tough. Yeah.
Which one?
The Starcaller, the Sentinel. The one that just rides...
The mount, sorry.
Oh, it's... I think it moved. Yeah, I think it's gone.
Not the white one that comes with the star color.
Yeah, it's...
One comes
it was
with
master. It was a kitty mount, but it had spikes coming out of it. Like there were spikes coming.
It's the mount that comes with the Rune Master class bundle.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Necromancers, Witch Doctors. Witch Doctors... I think Blue knows that I overreact. I mean, Blue has known me long enough that when I get frustrated, I overreact. I'm like, there's too much damage. Everything sucks. That's just my overreaction. But I do think a lot of times when I'm getting blown up, it is multiple people hitting me, which it's too bad we don't have. Here's the mount right here. I think this is, yeah, it's actually feathers. Yeah, it's a Rune Master mount.
Armor set that they're using is Rune Master as well.
Yeah. I can see my... let's see. I can see my bartender screwed up again. Let's see. Let me fix this real quick. Let me grab a Mountain Dew. I'll be right back. All right. Oh, let's see if I... Yeah, I'm still not ranked. The next rank. Let me pour this Mountain Dew. Close, though. What am I? 14,694. I just need 306 more glory to reach the next glory rank. Yeah, so I think Pyromancer looks like it could be pretty fun. I do think the Chronomancer seems interesting. I don't think it's a very good class. I think the one thing that I have realized, though, is going through... Now that I'm playing the level 60 Battlegrounds, this guy, I'm realizing this guy, the Gray Classic, that he's actually quite accurate so far as 1v1s, I think. You know, like, I'm seeing one-on-one encounters that the classes he says are really good, they are indeed really good. You know what I mean? Although there's some that he says that I just haven't seen. I don't even know what a brigand ranger looks like.
I haven't really gone against them because they're melee, and a lot of them tend to go ranged in BGs.
Yeah, so I kind of want to try the brigand, but it doesn't do well against any of the ones above it.
Hard for you in general.
They have stealth, and
they do have stealth.
Yeah, cheap shot mechanic.
They're dual wield.
They start out. They can be, but their most common one is using polearm, a single polearm, because they get triple strike on essentially their sinister strike. It's called wild strike. So it can hit really hard, and there's a couple other things that polearms have a benefit for. So I see a lot of them with polearms rather than dual wielding. So quite often what I think they'd end up doing is doing a similar burst that Rune Master would do, where they stun you, hit you a couple of times with Wild Strike, hope that they get a proc that does a lot of damage, and then finish you off with a Skull Piercer, which is just their like eviscerate sort of thing.
Gotcha. So it's kind of like a rogue.
Yeah, that particular spec brigade is they've got a way to disarm you, and if you've disarmed them and then they use it, then it rearms them. That is what I've read. I haven't seen it in action though.
Oh, here, let me play the part on Ranger and see what he says about it. Here.
CDs, not very hard to do so. Like play well. You can win versus like non-existent in ones. Archery, I have seen some. I'm not like impressed either. I don't know if it's like archery or Brigand that is really doing a lot of damage with Decoy Strike. I think Brigand is Decoy Strike, so for me it's going to be a...
He said Brigand is Eco Strike or Deco Strike? I'm not sure what that is.
I'm not gonna lie. For me, it's going to be an A-tier spec because of they can one-shot literally. If you're not aware what's happening and you don't like play well, you can win versus like majority of classes. You just lose versus like the meta classes, and that is fine. The meta is normal. You have.
So yeah, he's saying that the Brigand loses against the meta classes, but he's got it in the middle of A tier. The meta classes being S or above. So Infernal, what's Infernal? Is that like Necro?
No, that's Caster Felsworn.
So apparently Caster Felsworn is S tier. Grove Keeper, do you know what that is? That's a healer, right?
Healer Prime List.
That he's got that in S tier, which is
yeah.
I don't know what Demolition is.
Heals based using their rage resource. So you attacking them gives them more resources to heal.
And to answer Austin's question, what is Glory rank for? Really, Glory's just for the title. I don't think that Glory rank ties into anything, does it?
I have no idea.
So far, I haven't seen that it's necessary to have a Glory rank for anything, but I could be wrong. But anyways, and then what's Demolition again? Do you know what Demolition is?
Tinker. It's their
and
spec.
Corruption is Cultist. Soul is Reaper. Headhunter.
They have Soul gets access to Vanish, a shorter cooldown stealth. Normally it's like a 15-second cooldown before they go back into stealth, but Soul changes it to 5 seconds, and then at higher levels they get a reset ability, sort of like pre-med from Sub Rogue.
Right.
It'll reset a couple of other cooldowns.
Gotcha. And Tyrant is
Felsworn.
Felsworn is the one that I hate, that I couldn't do anything against in 1v1. Harvest is Reaper. Mechanics is obviously got to be a Tinker, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's the one that goes into the big spider mech mount.
Yeah, and then the Headhunting is the Barbarian, and of course Animation is Necro. So there are some melees in here. I mean, you've got Soul and Harvest are melee-based classes, and they're up there.
Yeah, Reaper has the capability to get away with a lot of things because their sprint makes them immune to slows and snares, and breaks them out of it. And then
it breaks them out. Shit.
Sizable shield. It's 30% of their max HP on a 2-minute cooldown.
Wow.
And while that shield's active, they're immune to Fear, Sleep, and Charm because they're considered undead, which may be good, may be bad. If they're up against a Witch Hunter, that is kind of bad because then they take more damage. And then Limbo gives them spell immunity for 6 seconds on a 3-minute cooldown.
And so Witch Hunter, I don't. Let's see. So if we go to the A tier, we have Windwalker, which
That is
Primalist.
Windwalker.
What is
Yeah.
Primalist?
That it was something else, but Windwalker. Yeah, no, Windwalker's right. That is Primalist.
Lightning has got to be our
Stormbringer.
Stormbringer. Houndmaster.
That's the one that does the arm of Thorum.
Yeah, the arm of Thorum. Houndmaster is Witch Hunter. Rhyme is, I don't know, is that Necro?
That's the one that turns into the Skeleton Lich Lord.
That's the one that I was interrupting that cast when he was trying to shapeshift. And then Brigand, of course, is Ranger. Shadow Hunter, that's Barbarian? No, that's Witch Hunter?
Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor?
Witch Doctor Shadow Hunting. That's the one that does the Mimic Totems with like 8 of the same totem. And
that one does. That one does crazy burst. Piety? Cleric?
Either Sun Cleric? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Piety is the caster one.
Yeah, it's the caster DPS.
The
yeah, and then Godblade obviously is Cultist. Riftblade is the Rune Master. And Warden.
That is the melee DPS Star Color.
Surprised it's up there. So that's the A tier. And then you go down.
That's the one that you fought against? Oh no, that was Sentinel. I don't know.
No, Warden, yeah, the one I fought against was Sentinel. The Warden is the class that I thought about playing, but when I looked at it and I tried to play it, I didn't really, I don't know. It could be good. Like, it could be something I'd enjoy, but I'm not sure. But most of the Sentinels, most of the Star Callers I see in 60 BGs, I believe, are Sentinel. But it could be some of them could be Warner, but most of them are ranged. You know, they're like shooting at ranged, and but there's the one that shapeshifts into that ghostly looking cloaked figure. I don't know if that's also the Sentinel or if that might be the Warden.
I think that is Sentinel, because they were doing ranged damage attacks that I don't think I've seen on any other Star Caller.
And then down in the B tier, you've got my character that I'm playing, which is the Gladiator. You've got a bunch of stuff in here. You've got Crusader. I don't know what Accursed is. Looks like, is that a Blood?
DPS Blood Mage.
Blood Mage, yeah. Inquisition is, I'm surprised that's even...
DPS Witch Hunter.
Inquisition is? Oh, okay.
They have two charges of a charge. They have their vaults, which allows them to use rage to move in the direction they're moving, and then also they have Burrow Bolt, which pulls enemies towards you.
And also, I was just gonna say, Incineration's also on the B tier here, so.
Well, that's Pyro.
Yeah, it is. So the classes that I thought looked like they could be something I'd want to play would be the Incineration, Pyro. I actually liked the idea of the Corruption, which is the Cultist. I thought that looked like it, but it's more like a Warlock gameplay, maybe? More like dotting, right?
I have never played Corruption, I don't know.
But it seems to be supposedly really strong. Plus, it's, he's saying you can just pillar him, because you come out, you dot people up, and just run behind the pillar. So it's kind of like a Warlock, like a Affliction Warlock, maybe. And I don't have no desire to play Godblade. Like, the thing is, the God tier classes they're not classes that even look fun to me at all. Like, Tyrant looks boring. Although Tyrant, if you think about it, like, I like Bruiser tanky type classes.
I think you would like Harvest.
So you think I would like Harvest?
Yeah.
What's the key points to the Harvest build?
They just do damage, and then they have 15% leech right off the bat at level 10, and the level 50 it goes up to 25% leech. So they just kind of stay alive, and they just beat on people, and that's the reason why the people don't like them a lot, is because they have a hard time killing them because they stay alive. They are probably the most bruiser class out of all of them.
Yeah, and I do like bruisers.
They're probably the most bruiser class, because the other ones that stay alive tend to be healers. So instead of you beating on people and just surviving, you have to stop beating on people and heal yourself to stay alive. Whereas Harvest, you're going to beat on people to stay alive.
I think I have to delete a character to even make another one.
You can deactivate them. You see the little X when you put your cursor over it before you click on them?
Mm-hmm.
Click on that little red X up in the upper right-hand corner of this. Yeah. Yep. deactivate it, and it won't delete it. It just puts it in the deactivate
Okay.
section. You can only have like 10 active or something. I don't know why.
So if I wanted to make a Reaper,
You
Night
can
Elf.
only be human and Draenei, unfortunately.
Yeah, you know me, I'm not going to play Draenei, so it'd be a human Reaper. Okay.
That's what my Reaper is too.
And you said Harvest is the one, Still Life Force. So it's two-handed weapon. Yeah. Melee damage dealer. Actually, don't I have a Reaper? I think I do. I think I do. Unless I delete. I might have deleted. I think I did, and I deleted her. Yeah. So the Reaper is something we might try. We've got the Witch Hunter. We've got the Cultist. Don't think we're gonna be doing the Barbarian. I just don't feel like playing that. I don't like the playstyle. The Rune Master, and the Blood Mage. The Reaper.
Or when they have a charge that is unlimited from your perspective, but you cannot charge the same target twice within 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm. It's some weird faces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You never had more than 2 3 Well, I don't really. I mean, honestly, I've played mostly Gladiator. Like, most of my time on Conquest of Azeroth has been really 2 classes, Starcaller, Gladiator. All my other classes are lower than level 15, I think, or lower than level 18. So really, most of my time has been played on just 2. I've been creating classes as just kind of like placeholders because there's like classes I'm like, well, I know I'm probably gonna play this class at some point, so I just create the character. But it's just a placeholder for when I do play the class. The Reaper. I'm sure that name's taken. So there's a name that I used to use in an Earl tournament. What was it? Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Shit. Crap, I can't remember it. Had to do with like not. Oh, it just almost came to my head. I hate when you're trying to think of something. It's just right on the edge of my consciousness. Urgh. I actually could feel it coming into my brain, and then it ran away. I could actually feel it coming to the forefront of my brain, and then it went back. It was so funny. What is it? Oh. Shit. Well, we'll get back to it later. Let's do some. We'll go with this look though. Let's just save that for the moment, for the time being. And let's go back to the Gladiator. Where'd she go? Should get moved.
Yeah, every time you do activate or deactivate it, it fucks that up. Unfortunately.
You gonna clean your room? Okay. Let's yeah, let's try to get to the next square. I don't think the next square rank's gonna make a difference, but I want to see if what happens. When I hit 60, it wanted me to go to the trainer, but I thought I had the fastest mount speed, but maybe I don't.
Think you do?
Yeah, I think I do. Okay, so yeah, it's night PvP weapons. Alright. Alright, so here's a star caller with that form. Let's inspect and see. I wish it would say what specialization they were. I guess we can just ask them.
Warden training.
Are you Sentinel? How do you know? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Where does it say Warden training build? Okay, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Do you like it? Is it? Well, we'll keep an eye on this guy. This whatever his name is. Izanami-yuki. We'll keep an eye on Izanami-yuki and see if how well the Warden spec does. Just out of curiosity. It's a hit and run class for sure. Big burst damage when you have all your keys. Okay. Yeah, that is what I read. Yeah, that's pretty much what I read, is that it's a hit and run spec. He says disruptor for healers and mages. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And this is a Reaper that I'm on. I'm taking damage.
The Harvest Reaper too.
Yeah. Human blood mage. I attacked the wrong target there. That's okay, we still got the one I wanted.
You were screwed.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
You were screwed.
I'm dead. I am dead. And we're doing no damage. Yeah, a little bit of healing, no damage. We really need those buffs, Blue. I need those buffs to come through. Yeah, I'm still half asleep. That's part of the problem, but... me... there. Looks like we're gonna score. Always a good thing. Shit. Stuns, roots, stuns, roots.
You were screwed.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, man, I'm off tonight. I'll talk to you later.
Alright, man, have a good night. I'll see you later, man.
You were screwed.
Yeah, I'm dead. Dead. Hmm. Fellsworn. Ten seconds on sprint. Come on, 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Where's my teammates at? Are they all gone? Ah, they're there. They're good. They're good. I didn't know if they were still there. Shit, this is gonna hurt.
You were screwed.
Yeah, I'm fucked. So much for that.
You were screwed. You were screwed.
Yeah. Let's see, going up against a Sun Cleric, I don't know, a Sun Cleric healer and a Fellsworn. Pointless, man, pointless. What the hell was that? Is that a buff? Come on. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Come on, go. Bye-bye. How did we not score? Shit. Man, I can't believe we're just a few seconds late getting that. Who's got the flag? Oh, how's Isuki doing? Oh, he's barely doing more damage than I'm doing. This is the Yuki is a warden, Starcaller. He's doing more damage than me, but look at his healing's only 7,200, whereas my healing's 33,000. So I would say I would put mine over his, unfortunately.
You were screwed.
Yeah, I'm screwed there. I definitely screwed there. Their whole team just came flying through. Alright, so we won. Cool. How close are we to the next rank? We gotta be really close. We still got like... We're still doing like 2 more battlegrounds. Alright, well... Let's keep going. We need to win like 2, maybe 3 more battlegrounds. As we got, let's see. Rune of Ascension. You receive 500 arena points. Okay. You gained 50 glory for winning a battleground. 223 glory needed to reach... we gained 50. Fuck. That can't be right. It's going to take more wins than I thought to get to rank 8. Give my character Gonzo set. Give my character like these massive gloves, these massive gauntlets. these massive gauntlets. They're like super powered gauntlets. I guess this guy's a healer, huh? Doesn't look like it. Oh shit. Okay, well. That works. Bye-bye. Boom. Oh, see you later. We're getting quite a few killing blows here. 4. It must be the gauntlets, man. It's the gauntlets, dude. It was this. It was this. The switch to the gauntlets, man. They're steam powered, man. Steam powered. You know? Pyro. It's like freaking Overwatch. The hell is this thing? Let's get him with that. Get him with that. Maybe a little bit of that and that. Let's see if we can. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh, another killing blow. Primal power.
So which one's your favorite? Mine's Fusionator. No. Tracer. Yeah, Tracer. She's like, cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
You were screwed.
Don't worry, loves. Cavalry's here. The name's Tracer, and the Nexus could always use more heroes.
Yes, it could.
You were screwed.
Are you a warden? Let's go, bro. Let's go. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? How about a little bit of this? This guy's tanky. This guy is tanky.
You were screwed.
That guy was very tanky. Where's my team at? And not a lot of my team. It's just mostly the enemy team right here. I'm not going to rush into a losing fight. Here we go. Here's some team members. Now we're better off. It's another gladiator. It's another gladiator. Damn it, I did not get the killing blow. That kind of sucks. Sucks big time.
You were screwed.
I see that. Hey, I'm dead. I see that. It was bad that pyro got knocked up on top of the stump there because I couldn't get to her. It was like total like good luck on her part because she was going down. Hey, Vanak. It's interesting. I mean, it's pretty interesting. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of classes that are pretty OP, you know. And it doesn't feel too much different than some of the other PvP, you know. Yeah, it doesn't feel too drastically different from like pre-60. You know, there's a lot of classes that have big damage, so it can be interesting, you know. There are too many people here defending. Yeah, this is stupid. Oh, she wants me to take the leg? Here they come. This is going to be rough. I have like this weird transmog, you know, like my normal transmog, but then we went with these giant gauntlets just for shits and giggles. We're kind of like I don't know. Maybe we'll go for like a post-apocalyptic look. I need more post-apocalyptic looking gear, man. Ah.
You were screwed.
No, just realized like I was so close to me. I was like thought he was a little further away. I turned around like, oh, he's right there. I should have just turned around and like killed the guy. Oh, look at the damage done though. You've got oh, you got, wow, dude, look at that. You've got a guardian doing 126,000 damage. What the flip, man? Holy fuck! I've never seen a guardian do that much damage. He must have really good gear, because I've never seen a guardian do that much. That's encouraging though. That means that we will be able to. Because I mean, I've pulled like, you know, like I pulled like 100,000 damage before, but okay, well, I'm dead here.
You were screwed.
Just getting bounced around like a pinball. I'm not gonna waste any cooldowns here. We're pretty much dead. Yeah. Oh, we did score though. Cool. I wasn't gonna waste any of my cooldowns. Just die and respawn real quickly, and it's just we can just turtle the flag room at this point probably for the easy win. Oh, we don't have the flag. Never mind. Can't turtle if you don't have the flag. Come on. Would you get this fucking... Why am I rooted? Can I please move? Jesus Christ. It's way too much fucking... I mean, I can't root people. There's too much CC in fucking this game. I bitch about it all the time. There's just way too much fucking CC. It's ridiculous. Man, but that Guardian. My paltry. Although I will say I out-healed him by quite a bit. Probably because I was getting my ass beat on. Yeah, a lot of the damage varies based on... Yeah, for sure. If you have a team that's doing stuff where you don't get focused, and it allows you to kind of freely do what you want to do, you're going to do way more damage. But even so, he was doing a lot. I mean, I don't, and it could be his buffs too. Maybe there's some buffs he was getting from teammates that were increasing his DPS quite a bit. But that was the most I've seen. So I think I've seen to do 2 more BGs and we'll get glory rank 8. Then we'll buy some PvP gear. You know, we'll probably grab our.
Time is money, friend.
We're probably gonna grab our glaive here, our knight's glaive, which is 327 top end damage compared to my current glaive, which is only 293. So it's it's not like a massive upgrade. You can see it just gives me 8 attack power, 7 agility, 8 stamina, 5 crit strike rating, and plus 7.7 damage per second. So it's not like a massive upgrade. But it is an upgrade. Probably better off to focus on some of the armor. Like this. It's going to be, even these aren't like huge upgrades. They're just like little mini upgrades.
Everything you never do and all you never say, never make it easier to numb out all the pain. Not like anything was wrong, it never made it right. You're the one to come on strong, so why am I all alone? Here we go again, the same old thing. Smiling through a bleeding heart, I'll fake it till I break apart.
We need some like, what is this? That's quite weird looking.
What's it gonna take to look away? Man, some days I hate this town. You never fail to let me down. Better stay away before I break now. There's nothing more to say. I'm only days away from a meltdown. Now it's getting colder. Driving in my car. Some things never feel the same. Don't know where to start. It's not like this is new to me. I really shouldn't care. It's not like you were there for me. So why do I still want you here?
The OBC died years ago. The CPU melted. Was on Ultra. It was too much.
Bleeding heart, I'll fake it till I break apart. What's it gonna take before I break?
It was too much, man.
I hate this town. You never fail to let me down. Better stay away before I break now. There's nothing more to say. I'm only days away from a meltdown. What's it gonna take before I break? Man, some days I hate this town. You never fail to let me down. Better stay away.
It's just I'm just trying to do something stupid. I've had the same transmog Vanok for a long time. So I was just trying to do something a little bit funky looking just for the hell of it. I don't really like the leggings though. shit,
You
I'm
were
dead.
screwed.
Yeah, I'm dead. Too much stun. Yeah, I didn't. I got CC there. It kind of hurt me. What is my back line? Wow, I don't know what hit me there, but it's just got one shot basically. Just basically got one shot. Here, this is a loss. We're definitely not gonna win this one.
You were screwed.
Just see it. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute. I guess we can wait till this battleground's over. I'll go to the bathroom after this battleground. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna level up a Reaper, I think. I kind of didn't want to play a class that's like OP, but Blue really thinks that, I like the Bruiser playstyle, and the Reaper seems to fit the playstyle, so we'll try the Reaper out. What is this? A Chronomancer. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, so we gotta get to 15,000, so... Anyways, I'll be right back, guys. We'll see when they buff up the Guardian here over the next couple days. It could make the Guardian a little bit more viable. Like right now I feel like they're just decent. But we'll see.
You were screwed. You were screwed.
Hey Rain, this is Rexar. Conquest of Azeroth server Rexar. Zerexa. Oh shit. That was
Screwed.
That was really weird. Yeah, this is Ascension. That was really weird. It was like I had slow fall and then a knockback. You know? It's like, okay, I don't know who put slow fall on me. Yeah, we're gonna lose this battleground probably.
You were screwed.
Utila's Twin Peaks for me. Now, mine would be Twin Peaks, Arathi Basin, then War Sun Gulch. Twin Peaks has always been my favorite.
You were screwed.
So there's another Guardian in here. We're starting to see a few more Guardians showing up because they were buffed last week, I think, and then it looks like another buff's coming through on the Guardians. So you're gonna start seeing more and more Guardians pop up. I'm still not sure if I should be using.
You were screwed.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I've played just like garbage tonight because I've just been so tired. Like my brain has not been in the BGs tonight. I've been very distracted. So I'm just kind of like going through the motions. That's why I've been playing so poorly tonight. But I'm still just trying to farm, Conquest and Honor so I can get better gear because my gear's not the best. It's not bad, but it's not great. Look at all these people. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really burned out. I'm just, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely on autopilot. I'm not really I'm just kind of trying to get to a certain point. We just need to get to 15. That was my goal, was to get to 15,000 glory and then buy a few maybe pieces of item. No need to min max 100% time list. That's what. Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm kind of. We're waiting to see. They buffed Guardian, like I said last week. They're buffing Guardian again. It looks like they're buffing Guardian again, and I don't think they've done it yet. It says I don't know when these buffs are going out. I mean, I'm hoping they haven't gone out yet because I would have felt I would think I would have felt the damage. So we'll see.
You were screwed. You were screwed.
Yeah, I am screwed. Everlightus spits on the ground. Apparently Everlightus doesn't like me. Who's Gray? Release lead. I'm experimenting and going to try and get in a few more buffs to Brewing, Witch Doctor, including a growing biomechanic. Okay, interesting. Hey, Vol, say what's up. Yeah, it is late. It is 3:20 in the AM. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're going to Florida, that's right.
Screwed.
Oh, wow, too bad. My damage is so garbage. It's so funny because I did some BGs yesterday where I was like, around 90,000, damage. But yeah, Ball State, Jacksonville, Sunoco Lab. Yeah, I know you're gonna be so far from me, dude. If you were closer, we could hook up, but you're gonna be like way up north. Well, let's see how far. Jacksonville, Florida is... Oh, it's 3 hours. 3 hours from me. It's actually not that far. It's 3 hours away. You'd be 3 hours from me. 3 hours north. Three-day drive. What is this thing?
You were screwed.
Damn. Like, see that damage? Like, really? I really wish we could tell, like, where the damage all came from, because that was a lot of damage very quickly. Oh, I hope you can sue them, dude. Because that's bullshit what they did to you, man. You know what I mean? I ain't doing shit for damage. It's like I'm hitting people with a wet noodle or something. You know what I mean? How do you... How is his health going up? Alright. I love how the Reapers... I gotta play a Reaper because I just did a ton of damage and his health went... It didn't go down, it went up. You know? Oof.
You were screwed.
Took 3 months to get in private. Yeah.
You were screwed. You were screwed.
Look at that range. That was just range damage blowing me up. I've done more healing than I've done damage because I'm just being targeted. Yeah, my mind is not in the game tonight, man. I can't focus at all. VR, yeah, that was some bullshit. There's no fucking way, right? Where was that? Let me find that video. Here it is.
Not rewriting what has already become a we become a legend. We are giving it a second life. No project has ever recreated Azeroth from the ground up on a modern engine.
This has to be a joke.
Until now. Unreal Azeroth presents the world's first custom game client built on Unreal Engine 5. This completely new client, developed with our own proprietary tools, was designed to become the foundation for everything that follows. At launch, players will enter a vanilla realm featuring fully integrated proximity voice chat. You'll hear nearby adventurers naturally as they move through the world around you. No third-party applications required. In autumn 2026, the boundaries of Azeroth will disappear forever.
Like, who the fuck wants a mobile client? I mean, seriously, who in their right mind wants to play World of Warcraft on? Like, the only time I can see you wanting to play WoW on a mobile phone is if you're just like someone who's like an auction house enjoyer, you know? You're like, I'm just gonna work the auction house, man. That would be like the only time, you know? Okay, well, there I go.
With the release of our mobile client, your favorite world will stay with you wherever life takes you. Winter 2026 will usher in the arrival of modern mode, a long-awaited transformation. Enhanced visuals will breathe new life into familiar lands while preserving the...
Okay, first, I just, I've talked about this before. I love these. It was kind of like when Turtle tried to do this too. I mean, if you look, take a look at this, right? Really take a look at it.
Into familiar land.
And then look at this. The only real difference is the lighting, and they just threw in a bunch of foliage. Like, the geometry is the same. And they're not changing the geometry, right?
Will breathe new life into familiar...
Like, if you look at these poles here, you look at the structure of this top here.
lands while preserving the very...
A second.
Enhanced visuals will breathe new life into familiar...
Yeah, you could the geometry doesn't change at all. All you've done is like throw in some grass textures and some different lighting, and that's literally it. That's like it. They make it sound like it's this huge deal, but it's really not. I mean, it looks better, but it's not.
Your lands
It's
are
not a big
preserving
deal,
the very
right?
soul of the original experience. And in spring, immersion reaches its ultimate form. Through VR support, you'll step beyond the screen and into the heart of Azeroth itself. We have poured everything we had into Unreal Azeroth. Our experience.
Yeah, I just like, I mean, sure, I'll believe it when I see it, dude. I'll believe it when I see it. But I mean, come on. At this point, you're beating a dead horse. It's like, come on. I've been playing freaking classic WoW since 2004. It's like, how many years are we going to play the same shit, you know? It's kind of like funny, you know, like I hit the Reaper, right? And like his health drops like just a tiny bit. Like it drops like from 100% to 80%, and then it just goes right back up. Like I don't know what's going on, but like yesterday I was able to pull like yesterday when I was in BGs, I was doing a lot more than 33,000 damage. I was doing like, 50, 60, 70, 80, even like, 90,000 damage. I mean, and what is this shit? Look at this Chronomancer. How is a Chronomancer doing 195,000 damage? That's insane. So. This guy already pulled 95,000, so I don't know. A lot of it's predicated on the team makeup too. We talked about that already. Because like I said, I've pulled 90,000 on the Gladiator before too, but a lot of it depends on your team. Like what kind of buffs you're getting, what kind of freedom you have to actually do your DPS rotations, you know? But yeah, the balance in the servers is terrible. Alright, one more battleground and then we're finally going to be at Glory rank 8. Yeah, I'm immune to hype. Like, I am very like immune to hype. Like, you're not gonna get me like excited for. You're not gonna get me excited for a private server, World of Warcraft server. I'm beyond. I've been there, done that, right? We did freaking Epoch, and we've done, Lights Hope, and the Chronos and Lights Hope and Turtle WoW and this WoW and that WoW. I mean, I've been through so many different versions of WoW. Like, I'm immune to the hype anymore. What I'm excited for is a new MMO. Not the same MMO we've been playing for, 10,000 years. We need, like... Ugh. I'm gonna have to... It's kind of interesting. It's red, very pinkish. Oh, it's kind of interesting looking. What are these? This is blood scale. Blood scale. Hmm.
You were screwed.
That kind of sucked. The CC bullshit as usual. Everybody's got CC except me. The only CC I have is a big stupid red circle that says, "Hey, don't stand here" in it. Actually, I looked at the talents and I tried to come up with a better build for the Guardian, for the Gladiator. And there really isn't a lot of flexibility in these builds, because I mean, you can see you end up getting a lot of the talent points anyway. Like there's only a few you don't get. I mean, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so it's kind of weird that way.
You were screwed.
Yeah, we're definitely screwed. So when you look at these talents, there's not a lot of like, oh, a lot of things here that are drastically going to change. Like if you go with, sword training, increases your melee haste, kind of dog shit. There's also one-handed mastery, increases damage dealt if you're using one-handed weapon. Interesting. And there's this one, broad sweep now increases the amount of enemies struck. Again, this is more of a PvE ability. And then if you went with sword, if you got rid of polearm training, you would go with, and there's other stuff like mace training, there's also axe training, but I haven't tested these out, but I can't imagine they'd be better than polearm. And final verdict, it does heal you though, right? But to get this, you'd have to go to hero. Whenever you reach 3 stacks of glory, your next 2 pulverize of broad sweeps within 10 seconds. And I never really use pulverize. I do use a broad sweep. Pulverize I don't really use a whole lot. Maybe you 3 stacks of glory or 20 stacks. Your next 2 pulverizes or broad sweeps are free. Give the final verdict to your target, dealing such and such damage and healing you 50% of the maximum health. Only use one enemies below 35% health. Killing belows reset the cooldown of this ability. So final verdict could be interesting. It's kind of like a victory rush on a warrior in regular World of Warcraft. We'd probably want to set up a... I don't know if we need to set up a weak aura, but it's an interesting skill. And if we did go with final verdict, we'd lose close combat, which is it's a good ability, but it's not amazing. But we'd lose calculated strike, which is interesting since your prize on broad sweep and spear throw now deal an additional 2% weapon damage for each energy point you have upon casting it, which seems like that would be kind of a lot. I've got 125 energy, so that's 200. What is that? 250% additional damage, because it says 2% weapon damage for each energy point, right? And I have 125, so if I go in and do Centurion Strike, it doesn't work for Centurion Strike. It only works for Reprisal and Spear. Yeah. So it's not great. It'd be much better if it was Centurion Strike, because that's kind of like my opener. So. Alright, well.
You were screwed. You were screwed.
Well, see, I definitely would. I was trying to kill that gladiator. I definitely would have killed the gladiator there, but I was getting too much DPS from other people. I feel like I don't know. I don't want to say anything. I do not want to say anything. Let's take a look. We should have already reached the next honor rank. Yeah, look. We have reached glory rank 8. Big damage, big damage. Watch this.
You were screwed.
Oh, I wanted to take him down so bad, man. I was a little bit slow with some of my rotations and cleanses, so I might have got him if I would have. But like I said, I've been playing dog shit tonight. I've been playing absolutely. Do not watch me play tonight and think that this is not how I normally play. I usually play a lot better. Remember, look at this Guardian. Again, he's doing 63,000 damage. I don't know how he's doing that much damage. I don't know if that's the Guardian that I was fighting, because he wasn't really doing anything that looked that impressive. You know, he was just playing the Gladiator, right? Let me take a look at the other Is there another Gladiator? Because I was definitely beating that guy 1v1. Yeah, so this Gladiator is doing a lot of damage, but I didn't feel like he was hitting me that hard. Well, I'm just curious why he's doing so much more damage than I'm doing. But of course, like I said, I'm kind of half asleep. But yeah, no, it's still fun. I just like to know what's going on, man. Now, who casts this spell? See this, like, I want to know who casts this. Is this a... Could be a Sun Cleric, right? Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Ooh, man, that was flying.
You were screwed.
Yeah, it's way too much damage. That was like through all my defenses, like just annihilate. Yeah, who knows, man. So there's the Guardian, right? Watch this.
You were screwed.
I was like just smacking that guy to see what he's like. You see him kind of running from me. And again, oh, we're still doing like no damage, man. My damage sucks. I mean, I guess it's really, my damage isn't really that bad when you compare it to most of the group. It's just these top, like, really 3 people. Like the 100, 160. You know, once you get past that, you know, it's kind of here. Most of the top damage, it's a Witch Hunter. Yeah, very tanky. Yeah, Gladiators are pretty tanky. I mean, you have defensive cooldowns, but once they're all gone, you become quite, squishy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't think I got a lot of abilities off too. The Gladiator's weird too, because like. Like, the Gladiator's weird. Yeah, well, we're screwed now. Their whole team's here. Yeah, pretty much fucked.
You were screwed.
I shouldn't even use my cooldowns as a waste of time. Hey, what's up? Ozer, how you doing? It's actually good morning. 3:47 a.m. I have to go to bed pretty soon, probably. Unfortunately. I think we're gonna. Well, let's see. Not sure which way they're gonna come. They may attack. Yeah, they probably will attack from. Yeah. Yep, here they come. They're gonna assault stables. Hmm. Oh man, I can't. He knew I was gonna do that, man. That sucks. The hell. That must be the. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is, but that ranger's hard to get a hold of. Does he keep stealthing? Yeah, I saw that. They're nerfing the barbarian big time, which is good because they're like their dash was like ridiculous. You know, they could dash like over and over and over again. So that was good. Thought for sure that ranger was still around here. The guardian is weird. I play gladiator. I'm playing gladiator. It's okay. You'll really struggle against certain range classes. I mean, you're gonna get blown up against a lot of range classes, but it's okay. I mean, it's like B tier maybe. Like in battlegrounds, it can be good if you have a good team behind you. You know, if you've got like a healer and you know you got some support, it can be really good. You know, like you can see in this battleground, Flota Kimura he's a gladiator, and he's pulling 157,000 damage. So I'm not sure what that guy's doing, but he's doing insane damage. I'd love to know what he's doing to do that much damage. I don't know if he's got some buffs from his group or if he just has like really good gear. But he's definitely a gladiator just like I am. So you can definitely do good damage. But you will struggle against certain casters. You will get kited. I mean, everybody struggles against certain classes. I mean, there's certain classes like, you know, like the Necromancer or some of the Witch Hunters are going to be pretty strong and pretty tough to deal with. It just depends.
You were screwed. You were screwed.
Yeah. You can see I'm doing 52,000 damage, 27,000 healing. You know. But I haven't really been playing good tonight because I'm kind of half asleep. So I'm just kind of playing chill mode. I'm not really trying that hard. But yeah, I like Gladiator. And one of the problems about Gladiator that I don't like is because of the dancing, you know, constantly switching stances, that it can feel, and because of the server latency, because I'm in the United States and I've got like 100 ping or 98 ping, that getting your abilities to trigger can be, it just feels slow and sluggish. Because a lot of times if I'm throwing up my shield, I gotta switch stances. I gotta switch to this stance. Then I want to do like, maybe like Centurion Strike or Reprisal. Then it's gotta switch to this stance. And then I go back to Raise Shield and it's gonna switch to this stance. Then I want to charge and it's gonna switch to this stance. So there's a lot of stance switching. Yeah. Yeah, like if you look at my macros, right? So most of your macros here are gonna have like, you know, cast and no stance 3 assault formation. You know, you're going to be switching stances a ton. You know. Oh, you get 220. Oh, it's. I would say that with a 220 MS, I wouldn't recommend playing Guardian because of the stance switching is going to feel really sluggish for you. You know what I mean? Although it wasn't you, Ozair, right? That was asking about it. It was really dual nature. Yeah, but I would just say, Ozair, if you were going to play a class, I probably wouldn't pick Guardian to be your class. You know, you... Yeah. Yeah, I think part of the problem is a lot of the classes you go up against have more survivability stuff in their toolkit. You know, Fell Reaver, whatever it's called. You know, Reaper. You know, Sun Cleric. There's a lot of classes that you'll get on and you'll try to kill them. It'll be very difficult. You get constant game crash. Yeah, I don't run into the constant game crashes, so I couldn't really tell you on that one. Yeah, sorry, man. I don't know why you would be getting those. You probably would want to. It's a resistance one. Yeah.
Do I have a deal for you?
Such a minor upgrade. Fortunately.
Be good. What up? Keep it real. Need something?
$17,000.
How are you?
Ah,
These are such like small upgrades.
have a good one.
Your words hang heavy in the night. Shadows flicker, but there's no light. I laugh along, though it's not right. The silence cuts beneath the white. I'm tired of echoes that don't stay. Fading voices drift away. I need something real to say. A spark to drive the dark away. Hollow conversations caught in circling phrases with nothing to prove. I'm listening closer, but it's all
What did I have on my other boots? Like, was it really agility? Greater agility? I think it was actually greater agility.
we move through moments on repeat. Every line
Sleeps, Rafe. I'm going to bed here in a few minutes. So what are the plate melee classes? Are beefy even as I mean Templar is pretty good, I guess. You know, like here if you go to. So if you're looking at like tier list, I mean really, the only plate that's I don't know if what Fellsworn wear. I don't know if they wear plate. But Gladiator's here, B tier. Godblade is A tier. I think Cultists can they wear plate? I know, but I gotta get some sleep, dude. I gotta get some sleep, my friend. Wildvine's gone way too up in price, man. Yeah, I'm going to sleep too, boss. I'm going to sleep too, and I'm just gonna grab a trinket here, I think. There was one trinket I was looking for. I think it is, and I should have bought it earlier and I didn't. And now I don't, it might not be in the auction house now. Yeah, I don't see it. Shit. This is only a 1 minute. This one's kind of a cool one because it's a 1 minute cooldown. Pretty sure block dodge and parry rating by 80, but still, it's not what we really want. What was I using on my other character, I wonder? Second wind. This is agility. Increase your parry and dodge rating by 20%. That's weird. That's critical strike rate. We don't want destruction. We want this one. No, it's not that. There's another one that gives us like attack power is what I'm looking for. Although strength's not bad. But it's not what I want. Maybe the hero badge. Wow, increase your armor by 20, defense range by 66. Every time you take melee damage, this bonus is reduced. Weird. There's this one which is 160, but I think there's one that's it's 200. That's the one I'm looking for. Yeah, this is 160. This is 176. So this one's not too bad. Yeah. What you're looking for is the heroic. So here's 127. So let's try this one just for fun. Okay, that one. And is this one, is this a use? Yes, it's a 2-minute cooldown. So we're going to take this, place this, and we're going to use 13. So let's take a look. I'm just curious. Like how much damage this might hit. You create a Gladiator Guardian, and I ask me if this class is getting. The Gladiator, it's okay. You know, it's okay. Where's the video I have? Yeah, let's get rid of this one. Do I still have it?
Hi guys, Stuart here with a new video, and this.
So if you look here, you know, the Gladiator is going to fall in the B tier right here. And this is 1v1. This is like 1v1 PvP. But this is pretty accurate. Like, you're going to struggle against all these classes above you. Gladiator is like okay in Battlegrounds, but it just depends. A lot of it depends on your team makeup. Depends on if you have freedom to kind of focus targets down. I don't know. Well, let's see how much damage. Right. Let's try this. We're just gonna go through like my regular like opening a rotation, right? We're gonna web. We're gonna go up. All the webs. Okay, so that's pretty much just those 3 skills, right? Centurion Strike, Ram, and Reprisal are kind of like my openers. And we did 18,000 damage, right? Which would kill anybody. Of course, this is PvE, so Centurion Strike did 1872. Says there's 2 of them, so I don't know why there'd be 2. I can't remember if there's a talent that procs an additional. Melee was 35. Calculated Strike, which I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what Calculated Strike is. Melee, Ram did 2300, Reprisal. All I really did was I went in and I pressed Centurion Strike, Ram, and Reprisal. I don't know what Calculated Strike is. It must be something to do with my talents. But that was a pretty good amount of damage. Right? No problem, man. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun class, but I definitely wouldn't play it on, we were talking about the ping. If you have like a high ping, like if you have a ping like, like 250 or higher, I wouldn't be playing a Gladiator. Because you do have to change stances constantly. But let's try, just out of curiosity, let's just see how hard we hit people. Because we did upgrade some gear. We got a different trinket. So I'm curious, like, how hard that's going to hit. Let's find out. So, we did like 600 damage, which is, it's not great. But it's not bad, I guess. You can see this guy's tanky. So that guy was very, very tanky. Look, we only did 8,000 damage. So it's weird, man. A lot of it depends on who you're hitting. There's just so many classes in Conquest of Azeroth that are so bloody tanky. They're just so tanky. They have so many abilities that mitigate damage. So, but the Guardian is getting a buff, I think. Here, let me take a look at the... Let's look at Centurion, right? So if you look at Centurion Strike, it says 294% weapon damage plus an additional, whatever. You can see this guy's doing like a lot of damage, right? And again, you saw when we did like, you saw like how much damage that guy was able to take. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. That was a waste of an ability. Yeah, so whatever. We're doing a little bit of damage, nothing insane. Yeah, so we're doing okay. But that's it. I've got to get to bed. I'll catch you guys later, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, if you want to try out the Gladiator, definitely try it out. I think it's a pretty cool class. There's lots of other cool classes to play too. So I will catch you guys next time, man. Peace out.